We're here with owner and founder of Triumph Electric, Matt Martinez, who's the streaming sponsor for this year's Dawg Bowl. Matt, first of all, thank you for your ongoing support, and particularly your streaming sponsorship that helps everybody enjoy the Dawg Bowl that couldn't be at the Dawg Bowl, and guys like ourselves watch the Dawg Bowl and make fun of our teammates. So, what was your initial connection to Dawg Nation?
So initial connection was a kidney donation that I gave to Dave Repsher. He Flight for Life nurse that went down back in 2017, right?
Yeah, and so from that moment on, I know that you and Dave have been really connected, you, Dave, and Amanda, and Dawg Nation. Tell us about that relationship.
So since then, I've actually was nominated and was a recipient for a golf tournament. You guys helped out gratefully where I couldn't go to work for a few months because of multiple knee surgeries. So that helped out, and then now I'm just trying to help give back.
That's amazing. So really, you had the full journey from being an organ donor to then being a recipient of Dawg Nation when you needed help, to now helping Dawg Nation from event after event, as Triumph is one of our big sponsors. So thank you. It's been a pleasure having you part of our journey.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And everyone watching, streaming at home, enjoy the show. It's going to be some good hockey.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad and Chase alongside Jack Engdahl, and we are here at the West Arena at Littleton Ice Rink at the Edge Ice Rink in Littleton, Colorado. All over the map here. Great start to this one. just about geared up to see Little Lebowski Urban Achievers facing off against Venom. Second time that I've seen this Little Lebowski squad. I was actually able to officiate them last night. They got blown out, so I'm anticipating a little bit of an attempted bounce back performance, so to speak.
Absolutely. You know, I haven't had the opportunity, the privilege to see either of these teams play, but I am excited to watch them both play. And the starting goaltenders tonight for you guys, Little Lebowski starting Nate McMorris, who once checked his own goalie through Zamboni doors, and that is why they threw him in net. Little payback. Starting net for the Venom, number 31, Corey Bushel. And not much on him. He's a quiet, dark horse. We'll look forward to seeing him light it up tonight in between the pipes for Venom. As the puck is dropped and won by the Little Lebowskis. And we're off and running at this Dog Bowl 12. Friday afternoon. Oh, it's been a long day, but a quick one. Quick one out of Venom.
Tell you what, Cody Murrison comes out, gets a play right in the high slot. It bounced away from his teammate, and eventually he just goes, roof of daddy.
And great start here for Venom. Probably not what Little Lebowski was looking for. To bounce back from their annihilation, as you put. But a lot of hockey left here, Vladdy, and we look forward to seeing how they bounce back.
You've been waiting to say Vladdy like that for a while, eh?
Vladdy!
Hey, Vladdy.
Funny enough, playing juniors in New Hampshire, I had a teammate, Vladislav Pavlov. That's a Russian name for you right there. And we came very close. Came home with me for Christmas every year. We played together, and we still keep in contact.
Nice. I'm not Russian. I'm
No,
Czech.
that's okay. We love him all the same.
Nice. Big save there from a bad angle. Bushel gets his first taste of rubber here in this first period of play. It didn't take long for Venom to score, and Bushel will gobble this one up, making sure that that did not squeak through the 7-hole. It was just a simple dump-in play. I saw a goal on a dump-in play earlier today.
That is never one you want to give up as a goalie. There's no two ways about it. But as a scorer there, a goal's a goal. You know, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
It was like the 9. It was like 9-1.
Well, that's how you go.
Sometimes you're on one end of that, and other times you get luckier on the other end. Going to be worked up the near sideboards. Eventually, Little Lebowski is going to gather this in. Possession for the team, donning the yellow and blue. Venom in all blue with white numbers and trim. Little Lebowski takes over. Opportunity from the high slot for Venom is going to be cut down by a nice defensive play. This Mason Harding, who's got the puck now, probably one of the better players that's on this Little Lebowski team. He's got an absolute rocket when he winds it up, and he likes to wind it up.
And he just absolutely dumped J.P. Anderson, who is clearly back on defense. If you watch those hands, those are not hands made for offensive possessions, folks. That is a defensive man right there who's just getting put on his butt, and he's going to have to regroup there.
Hard to eat with no hands.
It really is.
Worked up towards the blue line. Keeping it alive is a streaking John Gamble. Gamble sends it in behind the net. And a nice pass out front. That chance locked away. We're saying goodbye to Christian Moreno. Wishing him the best of luck in his future endeavors. Obviously,
it's been real. It's been fun.
To,
it's certainly not been real fun, but we've been happy to have him.
He's a sports psychologist. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, no, I don't know a thing or two about anything.
Future sports psychologist.
I don't know a thing or two, but I do know a 3. So here we go.
How do you like me now? It's going to be Gamble with another headman play here, as there's about 17 different players on the ice for Little Lebowski there, and I'm sure John Cooper would have had words about it. Now sent to the near side corner, offensive end.
John Gamble doing a good job there, kind of just keeping his feet moving. He had Jace Gamble on the back door, but he just couldn't get it. I don't know if that's a brother, father, what that situation is, but the two of them had a little bit of a 2-on-1 there, and just gets a little bit away from John.
In pursuit is Anderson. He's right back out there for this Venom squad. Headman pass finds its mark. Nice connection with Andrew Showers. And Showers puts one on frame, but a big save there from McMorris. And it will go to the neutral zone. I'd like to think, just watching this right now, a little bit even-tempered game. I think we'll see a lot of back and forth. I think McMorris just kind of got caught off guard on that first goal.
Yeah, I think it's tough to save the first shot sometimes. Goalies say they like to get the first one early. get a feel for the speed of the game, get a feel for the puck. You know, it's one thing to take a shot in warm-ups. You know the players are in a little bit 2-on-1 developing here for Showers. But a great back check by all three Little Lebowski players, turning that from an odd man rush against to an odd man in their favor. And another great save and a bury. That is number 44, assistant captain Cody Merson, burying the goal there.
His second of the day.
And great shot there from just inside the circle and a crash in the net out of him. And finds his second of the day. And we will reset here. Just under 10 minutes actually remaining in the first period. As looks like we have a bit of a delay. Not sure who's coming out here for Lebowski.
They aren't either.
I don't think they are either. But facing off there is number 35, Austin Chavez, collecting oddly shaped buttons. Maybe that's the delay. He saw a nice button on the bench, and he wanted to see if it was oddly shaped. Turns out it was not, as I see he left it.
Shot there on frame, going to be stopped down by Corey Bushel. And it's Merson who headmans to Showers. Toshman in, 3-on-2, developing. Backdoor play to Merson, gets away from him. And it will be Little Lebowski who takes over once more. Worked up near side, 1-on-1. Oh, good poke check there. And a nice defensive play from Jared Brewer. Here's Lebowski once more. A little bit of a misplay. That one off the stick of Kyle Neath, and it's into the far side corner attacking zone for the Venom squad, wearing those blue jerseys, white numbers, and trim.
Do you think that's a reference to the movie and the anti-hero Venom? Or do you think this is a different reference here?
That's a good question.
It is. I got a lot of good questions. That was a stumper, wasn't it?
Well, I was thinking like the color scheme doesn't exactly look like that.
I can't quite see their logo.
Usually, I mean, Venom is kind of that black and gray.
They do have black socks.
Yeah. But not everybody. Some have gray.
Like you said, black and gray. I'm sorry. Welcome.
2-0 score here for Venom.
To our ASMR broadcast. Welcome of the Venom and Little Lebowski matchup in this 12th dog ball. And I'm going to stop doing that because I actually really despise that side of social media going around. It's so viral right now. ASMR, not a fan. But play continues. You don't know ASMR? You don't know what that is? It's like, okay, quick sidebar for those at home. Oh, great save, though, by Nate McMorris. No! He had that covered, sir. I don't know that I agree with that call, but we will have a goal.
We'll see a
by
replay
Venom.
here. We'll see if we get that replay from the backside because it looked like it may have squeaked between the wickets. Here's the look, and
I don't know about
ooh,
that.
yeah, I don't know either.
I would have called that dead in an event like this. Maybe when you're playing NHL, they might call that not quite covered. But here at the Dog Bowl, we are 3-0 in favor of Venom over Little Lebowski.
Sidebar?
I feel it almost unnecessary at this point, but I will return to my sidebar. For those unaware at home, and for Vlad here, my partner, ASMR, I don't know the technical explanation of it, but it is a series of videos and sounds where you get right up next to the microphone and you hear things like, and just sounds, just crazy sounds. People find it comforting. I think it's very uncomfortable to listen to. People whisper real close to the microphone. It's just unnecessary. But back to the action. Little Lebowski making a little bit of a push here, trying to get back on the board.
I think they're still looking for their first goal.
They are, but did they score last game?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think they got shut out last game.
Okay. So, yeah, we are still looking for the first Little Lebowski goal of the tournament, something I'm looking forward to myself this period. I'm sure they will find a way. They had a little bit of good pressure there. Let's try to see if we can build off that.
Venom now takes over. Shot there, stopped by McMorris, and the rebound's tucked home.
And that one definitely was not covered. I think McMorris is having a tough time here tracking his own rebounds. Maybe that's a little bit of a hangover from throwing someone through a Zamboni door. Either way, he's doing a great job of making that first save. Just got to get him to make the second one, track it. I will say, though, Venom is doing a good job of throwing pucks on net and chasing them down. They're not just one opportunity teams. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all four goals, have been rebound second opportunity chances. So that's good to see. That's great hockey for all you young fans out there. The first one was
that shot from the slot.
You're right. It was right off the draw. So for you young fans out there watching, great hockey being played by the Venom. Not just first opportunity goals, but second opportunity, which is where a lot of people make their money.
4-0 the score here, 5:44 left. It's just the first period of play here from the West Rink. And this is going to be a chance for Elder to skate up. And she is, hands down, the best player on this team.
No question about it.
I don't know if she was the one that said that or if they said it. Backdoor play!
I don't know.
Right through the crease.
I don't know that Corey Bushel even got a piece of that.
No.
I think it just went straight through the crease.
I think that was Brian Elder who had the chance. Now
Oh, my gosh.
right off the post. Brett Bjorstum.
The Lebowskis
Bystrom,
are doing a great job here, pushing back. But here we go, the 2-on-1 for Venom. Mo Reshi across and nothing doing, nobody home. Just a little bit too errant of a pass.
Great job, like you said. Little Lebowski finally finding some offense. But what a disappointment for them, right? Searching for that first goal. You have a couple real big chances.
Reverse hit. He's making sure she's okay, though. Fantastic sportsmanship there. Obviously, this is a no-hitting tournament, but this is a physical sport, and things do happen. She seems to be okay. Heading back to the bench now.
We've got just over 4.5 minutes left. And now all of a sudden a little bit of hugging.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Stop. And folks here watching at home, this is absolutely unacceptable. This is a charity event. We do not condone whatsoever the fighting and the obscene gestures by the Little Lebowski player there, being sent off the ice for good reason, as we try to keep this a clean, happy, fun, family-friendly environment.
I'm not really sure what happened there.
It was an honest mistake. I believe the hit kind of sparked all that, some conversation at center ice. And,
but that's what I was saying, right? Like it didn't look necessarily malicious on the hit or anything.
Oh, and he stopped to make sure she was okay. It was just kind of a collision, both going opposite directions, looking at the play. And we're still having some conversation here between players. The refs are debating what's going to happen. I think they're probably just going to give maybe a 2 in a game. Should be a 5 in a game, but I don't know that we're doing 5-minute penalties here. And I'm sure, I didn't get the number as he skated off the ice, but I couldn't be more sure that he will not be returning to this tournament, regardless of how many more games Lebowski plays. Looks like the goalie, not sure what's going on there.
I'm not envious of the position that these officials are in now.
No, you
if
really,
I were there, I would just, I think I would give him a 5 in a game.
Yeah, I don't think
you
can.
Can't not.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know that we're doing 5-minute penalties here. Just on the board. Oh, and the 5-minute does go up on the board. So it will be a 5-minute power play for Venom, which I'm sure then this faceoff will end up back down in Lebowski's zone and not where it currently stands in Venom's zone. For those of you at home curious, if you're new to hockey or just not sure, that 5-minute penalty, no matter how many goals Venom scores on that power play, the time will remain on the board and they will keep their power play. That is the devastating part of a major penalty like that.
They've already killed off 32 seconds.
They're doing it. This is this is the best penalty kill I think I've ever seen. Not a single opportunity. No, the puck isn't even in play. That's just how good they're doing. It looks like the penalty has been taken off the board. I think, in my professional opinion, and I do have many years of professional experience.
I don't know why they don't just stop.
I think what they're trying to do is get this to the second period, reconvene, and just move this along. I wouldn't stop the clock if I was them either. I think that after a display like that, these two teams are not quite ready for a friendly competition.
Welcome to Dawg Bowl 12.
Welcome to Dawg Bowl 12. Well, everything is on the line for these players, giving their heart and soul to hockey and to the greater good. And we might as well take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. First, our broadcast sponsor, Shaw Production, doing a great job here this weekend, providing me and my partner, Vlad, the opportunity to come to you guys. We have Badass Coffee. I still have not found any Badass Coffee, but I really would like some. Me and Nate were talking about it yesterday. Could be a great pick-me-up here as we get into the later games.
Tri-M Electric, we've got to give Tri-M a shout-out because they are the official streaming sponsor. Shaw Hockey Production, the actual production sponsor. I just made that up, but it sounded really good.
Hey, Sometimes it's not about. I've learned in my 23 years of living, which is
Extensive.
it's a great deal. You know, I've learned a lot. I'm a very seasoned person, very knowledgeable in just the ways of life. That success in life.
Ask him, he'll tell you all about it.
Success in life, Vlad, is not about intelligence, but rather the illusion of intelligence. If people think you know what you're doing and what you're talking about, you will in fact know what you are talking about. As we get into the last 30 seconds of this first period,
Scary.
Venom is on the power play, but we do have a person in each penalty box, so I'm not sure what the Venom player received to not have a man down. It might be two 5-minute matching penalties for Venom and the
Could
gentleman.
be a misconduct.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 matching misconducts, which mean it would stay 5-on-5, but I believe the extra 2 minutes was then given to Lebowski, making it a power play. As the buzzer sounds for the first period, a action-packed first period. We had 4 goals from Venom. No goals so far for Lebowski in this tournament. We had a fight offer, but nothing received. And we look forward to calling the second period and seeing what happens. Thank you for listening.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, gotcha. Hey,
He's quick. I'm quick, but he's quicker.
Vlad and Chase, Jack Engdahl, along for the ride here. We've got Jeff working the camera. Appreciative of him, of course.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
How are you now?
He looks fantastic today, folks, let me tell you.
So we've got about 1 minute and 10 seconds of power play time remaining here for Venom. Little Lebowski is now seating 2. So there's something going on there.
There was a misconduct penalty there, and I'm thinking that's what the guy.
Well, I'm wondering if it. So here's the conundrum.
Sure.
As an official,
Right.
you don't actually have to serve your misconduct because there's not going to be anyone releasing from it. So if they gave matching misconducts, they wouldn't technically have to send another person in the box.
Right.
That one guy for Venom would have to, but the other gentleman's been kicked off from the game.
Right.
So I'm actually not really certain what they did as an officiating crew out there in terms of what the calls were.
Our radios are down, so we can't get in contact with the people down in the scorer's box.
We're trying to get that resolved though for tomorrow. Obviously, Survivor's game coming up right around the corner here at the Edge.
Nonetheless, we are still playing hockey here on the west side. Venom up 4-0 at the start of the second period. We're having a break here towards the net. And tries to tuck it, but staying tall is Nate McMorris. Doing a great job keeping his team in it so far.
A little battle in front here as
Penalty is released.
players going back and forth. The official here,
He's
it's
just
like, what is he doing? Oh, man.
You see it all here, gentlemen, ladies, children.
I chuckle, and I shouldn't, right? Like, there's a certain aspect of not necessarily, like, I don't understand why they're doing what they are, but Little Lebowski still hasn't scored a goal. Like, there's
clearly some
in
frustration.
Yeah.
There's some frustration.
2-on-1 though, potentially. It got away from Elder though.
And as much as I understand the frustration, you know, in a situation like this,
You do have to understand what event you're at.
right? This is not the U.S. National Adult League Hockey Championship. This is Dawg Bowl 12, folks, and we here at Dawg Bowl believe that hockey is for everybody, and this is a beautiful weekend to give back and take care of. Oh, great save there, I suppose, keeping the play down. But this is a great weekend for just supporting those in need, the hockey family as a whole, across the nation, across the world, and there's no need for the nonsense that hockey
Sometimes
is partial
elicits-
to,
Yeah.
but unnecessary on a weekend like this.
I told you, man, like there's I believe we were having this discussion yesterday, but there's a certain factor of folks who come out here and they just utilize it as an opportunity to kind of release. And generally not here at Dawg Bowl, but it's an interesting, like you talk sports psychology, like it's a really interesting thing about sport in general, but hockey. Shot, goal. That's a real good rip there from Andrew Showers, self-proclaimed absolute beauty.
I'll be
So
the judge
obviously you
of that.
can't trust him.
Nope, absolutely not. I am a self-proclaimed dirtbag, which means I am an absolute beauty.
There you go.
Yep,
Reverse
that math
psychology.
works. Yeah, there you go. Hey. All across the map here.
I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. It's going to be a chance right off the ensuing
Roy Kemp.
face-off. Pass comes out front.
And we are in the Little Lebowski zone as they break out. Have a chance at a 3-on-2 here, but recovered by Venom as they dump it back in, and it's around the bathtub. And a little move there by, right over the glove side of Nate McMorris. He had it, had the top corner covered, and the only thing that number 11 there, John Gamble, had was over the net. We have a penalty coming, looks like on Little Lebowski for what? Those hand signals mean nothing in hockey. So
It was a delay of game. Nope. Scratch that. Onside kick.
I think actually
nope.
it might have been a personal foul. Roughing the
Technical.
passer. Oh, I'm sorry. That is a rough, folks. I don't know what the initial hand gesture was. It almost looked like a, hey, don't push that guy. That wasn't nice.
You can't do that.
Right. I think he was more explaining to the player, hey, I would appreciate if you stopped doing that. But for us up here trying to let you folks at home know what's going on, that was very unhelpful.
Chance at the far side for a keep, and a nice job at it. Showers sends it to the blue line, and it gets free into the neutral zone. Just a bit outside. 5-0 game here.
Yeah, it's been, the first period was a bit back and forth until we got into the scuffle. And we're getting a little bit of contact here in the second period. It's not just the nice friendly contact hockey of adult league hockey. It is now becoming a full-on Division I college game as the national championship is at stake, folks. I'm not sure if you heard, but there is a new national championship being fought for here tonight. But it seems to have been all Venom so far this period and most of the last period. We've seen a little bit of a surgence from Little Lebowski, but it's been few, far between, and absolutely nothing sustained.
We'll see if they can honestly get out of their own way here, because you can see the frustration boiling over a little bit, and you want to make sure that you continue to ride the train that is this fantastic event.
There is a lot of hockey left to be played this weekend. Don't want to shoot yourself in the foot too early in the tournament.
You also want to enjoy it, right? More than anything, it doesn't matter. Like, there's a lot of hockey left in this game, and there's two ways of going about it. You can just continue to maintain just being upset and let that dominate the rest of the next 20 minutes of play, or you can settle in, have a little bit of fun, and when you do that, I can tell you, you'll find a little bit more success as well.
I can't agree more. I am definitely in the boat of let's have fun. Certainly everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to score goals. But it is no secret that usually you're having more fun when you're winning, and those things are usually a little bit reversible. You have fun, you win, you have fun.
Sure. 5 seconds left. I hope that I get to skate with you because that would be fun.
Oh, you have no idea.
8:12 remaining.
I'll change
here
your life.
in the second period. I do believe that. The 5-second mark that I just mentioned was the penalty, which has since expired. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here from the West Rink.
Certainly can't call it even strength.
No.
Because it seems to have been all one way. As Little Lebowski comes down here looking for something, and once again, just nothing there. Just nothing plays. Bring it into the corner, turn it over, and back the other way comes Venom.
Another catch-22 here, right? And I've played in many games like this. You start to go down like they are, and
The desperation plays.
desperation, but it becomes a little bit more hero hockey,
Right.
and that just is a cycle that continues to perpetuate the bad feelings, right?
And there's another goal. Scored by number 13, Jace Gamble. Parking himself in front of the net and getting the puck from his teammate with a little spinorama pass behind the net. Catches the goalie off guard and right through the wickets.
He's just
Great job there. If you watch there, he tips that puck and he doesn't drift into the back of the net. He kind of stays there. He pulls back up a little bit, makes himself available, and has himself a goal here late in the second. I don't know.
couldn't agree with more. 6:43 left, second period play, 6-0 the score now after that Gamble goal. And you see the goalie was completely out of whack on that one. Nick Morris was not sure where the puck was. And obviously you saw it on the replay. He was turning around, so Gamble really just had to get a stick on that
Yeah.
to tuck it home.
That's what they in the professional business call a tap in.
Indubitably, sir. Indubitably. Little saucer pass. Near side to Showers. Not sure that I'd put that sauce on my
Oh,
spaghetti,
my.
but regardless. Gets
That was a little
free.
meaty. That sauce was a little meaty. That was not an Alfredo cream sauce.
It
But
ends
it
up
gets the
working
job
out.
done.
Yep.
As Showers
It fills the void.
where the blue line meets the boards just about finds the 5-hole.
That was a
And I don't-
Sergachev
double
shot.
Double screen. And I just don't think McMorris had a chance on that one. I can't blame him much on that one. I know it's a perimeter shot. You want your goalie to save that. But the double teammate screen is not one the goalie's going to be happy about.
There's an opportunity for Venom in their own end to possess. A little bit of extracurriculars there from Austin Chavez in on the forecheck. Eventually worked up to Toshman. Gives it under the stick of Showers. Toshman in on the little bit of a back pressure that she'd applied and does end up getting a skate on a puck, but it ends up right at the stick of none other than Cole O'Donnell. O'Donnell sending it around to the far side of his own zone.
Oh, a little no look, no pass there.
I like that. It was good.
A little sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky. Now eventually it's Little Lebowski. They will try to break this out of their own end. Leading the charge is Mason Harding, and Harding will take it up into the offensive end, but Showers scoops up a loose puck that was overskated by Harding. Potential 3-on-1 developing here. Wow. Wow.
It's good eyes there by the ref to see that.
Yeah, nice stretch as well to keep it on side for the Venom players. 7-0 lead here, 4.5 minutes left in period number 2. Well, tell me this, for those who might not have heard your story as of yet, you've got the connection to Dawg Nation. I'd love to hear about that, and then of course, you know, what it's been like to not necessarily, I mean, partner up with them, right? Partner up with
absolutely.
Marty and Mike, and now obviously we're here, but let's hear the story about how
I'd
Mr.
be happy to
Engel.
share. So I play hockey at Post University. I'm a college hockey player in Connecticut. And my teammate, Michael Karras, was a 2-time recipient of Dawg Nation. First when his father passed about 12 years ago. And secondly, about a year ago yesterday when his mother also passed 2 days before she was set to play in the Survivor game. Michael was then received some aid from Dawg Nation, a fantastic group of people who just do amazing things. And Michael was strong, one of the strongest people I know, came back to school, did his thing. And we at school, every year, we put on a benefit game to benefit a organization that does good things either in our area or around the nation. And this year's recipient of our benefit game was Dawg Nation. And I reached out late in the summer, early fall, to Marty and Mike and said, hey, you know, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for our teammate. We'd love to do something for you. And we put into motion getting them out to Connecticut. They surprised Mike Karras, my teammate, on the day of the game, which was an incredible thing. And it was just, you know, since then, since I met Mike and Marty, really, it's just been an instant connection of friends, now family for life. And I'm so excited to be here this weekend. It's my first Dawg Bowl. Not quite my first experience with Dawg Nation, but I'm still in my early stages of Dawg Nation, and I'm loving absolutely every second of it. This weekend has just blown me away at how amazing it's not just how they set the tournament up, but it's the people that they bring in. And another goal there by Venom, as I boast about and pump the tires of both Mike, Marty, and every single person here. Greg, you yourself, Lad, all the volunteers. They bring in a great group here, and they do amazing things. And it's been awesome to see. I'm so excited for the Survivor game. I know there's a blind hockey game exhibition, which is the first one of Dawg Nation's Dawg Bowls. I'm so excited for that. The sled hockey I'm so excited for. But, you know, my mother is a cancer survivor. She's been listening to some of these broadcasts. Mom, if you're out there, I love you. You're so strong. Thank you for everything you've done. And I can't wait to support all those people out there Saturday afternoon. It's going to be great.
It really will. I'm excited about it as well. This is my first Dawg Bowl experience also, so we get to revel in that together. As we have an opportunity out front, chance for little Lebowski, goes by the wayside. So did they surprise him in that he just didn't know the game was occurring?
So
or
when we first decided, our first thing we did was we let Michael know, hey, we would like to do this. You know, we understood, you know, first I want to give you the option to tell us no. You know, I'd like to, you know, it's hard for me right now. He was so strong, gracious to let us do it. I told him, you being as involved or uninvolved as you'd like, we will take care of everything. And he had asked Mike and Marty, hey, do you think you could come out for the weekend? I know you guys are super busy with everything that you guys do, but I would love it if you could come support. It was, you know, it's a whole weekend. Senior night's the night before, the benefit game's the next night. We get a whole group there, whole huge crowd. It's awesome. Raise a bunch of money, and they put a little trick on them. They were like, oh, you know, I don't think we can make it. I'm really sorry, Mike. I know this is important to you, but you know, we got so much going on with a couple guys. We gotta stick around Colorado. And he was understandable. He was understanding. He's a fantastic kid. I can't say enough good things about Mike. But he was sad. And that was the plan from the start. And I was working with Mike and Marty to get them hotels, flights, find, you know, the right time to surprise him. And we were warming up for actually the Friday night, senior night game outside where we usually warm up as a team. And we come in for our huddle. And I'm not a captain, but so usually I'm not saying much before games, but I asked the captain, hey, you mind if I say a word to the fellas a little bit? Got everybody riled up for the weekend. I let you know, Mike, we got a little surprise for you. And the whole circle opened up. Mike was in the middle because, you know, we're trying to support him on that tough weekend. And there comes Mike and Marty and Mike's extended family around the corner, which was awesome to see. And he just lit up and honestly had a fantastic weekend. It was his family, his mother and his father were definitely with him that weekend, and it was very cool to see. So
that's awesome. We've come to the end of 2 periods of play here. 8-0 the score, 12 minutes on the clock, and we'll be back with the start of the third right around the block, and we'll probably hear a little bit more about that weekend as well.
And we welcome you back in here as the puck is dropped for third period action. It will be run time as we do have a lead of 4 or more goals. 12 minutes on the clock, and Venom is controlling the puck here as they set to enter the zone here. I do want to give a quick shout out to Craig Blumengold. Craig, if you're out in Rochester, New York, listening to your team play, they are up 8-0, supporting you well. Happy that you are out there supporting your daughter. Congratulations to her. She plays her first U12 AAA tournament. Good luck to her. We hope the best for her. Craig is a Dawg Nation board member and secretary, hockey player, coach, referee. Started at 28, and this is an absolute weapon in the advocacy for disabled hockey. And we thank you, Craig, for all you do, and I hope you're listening.
That being said, Craig, I'm a little disappointed because I was excited to finally have the opportunity to meet you in person after hosting you on the podcast. That was going to be exciting. Shot, very nearly a first goal for Little Lebowski in the tournament. They're not quite able to wrangle that one in, potential 2-on-1 at the other end. But Craig, yeah, if you are listening, happy to have you along. Shot by Venom will be tucked home, and that is, I think, a hat-trick goal from Jace Gamble, if memory serves.
At this point, we're 9 goals in, and I think everyone's just getting a few points here, padding the stats for the weekend, chasing that MVP trophy that I'm not sure even exists.
It does.
It does it really?
In your mind.
They should have a tournament MVP. And it should go to you.
Nah. Goes to the volunteer base.
Yes, it does. Thank you to all the volunteers here this weekend. It is you that makes this fantastic weekend possible.
That and the sponsors as well. Give a quick shout out to Triumph Electric, who is your streaming sponsor. And of course, Shaw Hockey Production. They're kind of working in conjunction with each other because one doesn't really happen without the other. Here's Toshman on the far side. Carly Toshman will send it down the wall. Return feed was just a little bit outside of her reach, and it's going to be cycled low as she waits for it in the near corner now. Sends one out towards the front, but Moretti just couldn't quite gain control of it. Now it goes to the blue line. And then it's turned over. Opportunity here potentially. Anderson's trying to get back. Shot there is going to be off the stick of Anderson and wide. A good defensive play. Jeremy Wydra with the chance there for the Little Lebowski squad.
Maybe he should have spent a little more time practicing his breakaways. Not so much time memorizing the lyrics to Frozen. But he's doing a great job out here, giving his team, honestly, the best chance I think we've seen since the first period for them to get on the board.
Shot now is going to be steered wide by McMorris. Toshman takes over again as she wheels out on the far half wall. Dishes to the blue line, and we look at about 9 minutes left here in the third period. So we talked a little bit about the weekend, the great surprise for Mike Karras. 2-on-1 developing here. We'll get back to that thought in a moment. Chance, shot, stopped again. Rebound, tucked over the goal frame, hit a defender's stick on the way in. 9-0 score here remains. Venom on top. And they will work this one out as it's a 2-on-1 at the other end. They're not letting us have our discussion. Shot, stopped by McMorris.
Too much action. It's just an action-packed game from start to finish. It's been a little bit of an offensive throttling, truly, by Venom, but we've had a little bit of scuffles here and there. We've had
almost had a fight.
We almost had a fight. We had for those of you just joining, we had the offer of a fight not received, thank God, and that gentleman was asked to leave the ice surface, and we continue playing hockey, which is up as a 3-on-1 develops. Here comes Jace Gamble, the hat-trick scorer around the defenseman. Oh,
nice back check.
Could have get around the second. Absolutely fantastic back check by Edler.
Nope, man goes down. Unintentional backdoor pass. That's not going to go. But wrap up your thought here, because you obviously have that connected weekend with Marty and Mike and the boys, and you were able to do an incredible thing. That said, you're here now, and how did that kind of transpire?
Sure. So pretty much right away when I met them, I knew that they were going to be part of my life for the rest of our time here. And towards the end of their weekend in Connecticut, they started to mention this Dawg Bowl that they host. And I had looked it up a little bit before they came. You know, I did my research. I'm a smart kid, obviously. And I loved what they were doing at this Dawg Bowl. It was just so cool. And so I asked them questions. They told me a little bit about it. They said, oh, you should come out and play, see if you can play on Mike Karras' team. Mike Karras is, since his father's passing, him and his mother sponsored and founded J.K. Strong, which is still playing in the tournament today, I believe. They are 2-0 this weekend so far, so good on them. I hope they find their success. And they called me. It was kind of like oh, you should come. Oh, I'd love to come. It's tough. It's a 4-hour flight out here. I got to get my hockey equipment, get time off work. But definitely something I was super interested in, kept in the back of my mind, put on the calendar, and as it approached, I hadn't really heard anything from Mike Karras, and I didn't want to assume that I'd be welcome on his team, as we get a blistering shot there from number 13, Jace Gamble, with it's got to be his 4th or 5th of the evening.
I think it's his 4th.
Fantastic shot there, just from the tops of the circles. Loads it up right under the glove. And, so I hadn't really heard much. I get a call from Mike and Marty about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. And it's Mike calling, and I answer the phone. Oh, yeah, how's it going, Mike? It was good. I got you on speakerphone here with Marty. And he's got something to say to you. And from there, I was offered the spot on their MW Top Dogs team, which is the team that Dawg Nation sponsors in the Platinum Division, playing alongside Jan Heda, which for you Avs fans at home, I'm sure you're well familiar with that legendary name, and many of the DU current and former DU pioneers that have won national championships in the last 5-6 years. And I was just overjoyed to have that offer, and immediately just put into place finding plane tickets, renting cars, making sure my boss knew I wasn't just going on vacation, but that there was actually some great things going on here this weekend that I wanted to be a part of. And, Chris, I know there's no chance you're going to ever hear this, but thank you. He's a fantastic boss. And
what do you do for work?
I'm I clean golf clubs, wash golf carts, and I work at a golf course. It's a fantastic job. I get to spend my summers outside, and I golf for free, so no complaints there. But I thank my parents as well for assisting me getting here. My dad, Eric, is here with me. He's volunteering a little bit, and we are doing a great job this weekend, just enjoying and taking in everything. And I haven't played a game yet. I've been here 3 days. I have not played a game yet. Our game got moved because of I think there's some team playing tonight. I don't know. Something on the line.
I don't know.
I don't know
that
either.
might be kind of cool.
Yeah. So our game got moved because of that. Those stupid Avalanche players. And I'm looking forward to playing. I think it's going to be a fast division. I got to ref a Platinum Division game last night. Seemed like it'd be a good speed for me, so I'm very excited. And just thrilled to be here. I'm enjoying every second I've been here so far. And I'm so thrilled that they called, gave me the opportunity to come out here. Mike, Marty, Greg, you guys have been such a pleasure to work with.
Oh,
and we
got
got
it!
Goal of the weekend, I believe, from Little Lebowski, is Austin Chavez, the oddly shaped buttons collector, getting his first goal and the Lebowski's first goal of the weekend. And a little tap on the butt there from goaltender Bushel, as I think he recognized how special that one was.
3:44 left here in the game, 10-1 score, but beyond that, I think, everyone can appreciate the fact that little Lebowski got one. They're looking for two.
Yeah, absolutely. But just if you don't mind me finishing up my thought there, Mike, Marty, Greg, I can't thank you guys enough. You've been incredible to me and my family, and that's not just my blood family, but my extended family, my hockey community family, those around the world that you support, and especially my teammate Michael Karras. I can't thank you guys enough. You are incredible people doing incredible things, inspiring people to do good. So, thank you.
I love it. Absolutely.
Thank you for letting me tell my story.
I'm happy that you could. 3 minutes left. I mean, at the end of the day, we get to live stream this bad boy, so people are still watching, and I think that's part of the experience, is to actually be able to share some of those things that go beyond the game that we're watching at hand, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot more than, it's bigger than hockey.
Yeah, 100%. It's kind of a life thing.
It is. It centers around hockey, and hockey is the outlet we use to connect to each other. But I think this whole weekend and hockey in general is it's just much bigger than a game. It's more than just a sport. And that's what I love about hockey, is that it's more than just goals, assists, saves, shutouts.
Non-shutouts?
It's non-shutouts, yeah, blowouts, as we see here. It's just a family doing what families do.
It's community.
It's community. The community of the rink, if you will.
Someone should start a podcast about it.
Yeah, they should.
2:04 left here, third period of play, 10-1 score, and Little Lebowski definitely showing a little bit of swagger.
That's not the word I would use, but they are certainly giving
No,
us a push.
in the last like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying in the game. Obviously, they're down, but you can see that goal
I will say
has
I
ignited
do
them.
love the latter half of this third period. They got away from kind of the frustrated play that they were playing. Oh, I thought we had a second one. They got away from their frustrated play and started playing hockey again. And it seems like they're having more fun. We got smiles on the faces as we get a tally up on the board. And as we get into the last minute and a half of this game, I think they're going to be hurting after the game, but proud of what they've accomplished here at the Dawg Bowl 12.
Big check might go to the official over there, who was able to knock down the Little Lebowski player.
Sure hope he doesn't have to fight anybody. Too soon?
No, never too soon. Just 65 seconds remain here in this third and final period of play. Happy to have you along for the ride. While we have your ear for at least another moment or two, do want to thank Triumph Electric. They are the streaming sponsor. And, of course, big shout-out as well to Shaw Hockey Production helping to put this all on, and the volunteers that go into the event as a whole, but talking specifically about the broadcasting.
I might have a new profession here. Go back to school, maybe get a couple healthy scratches, head up to the broadcast booth and help our fella there do some work. Our broadcaster's pretty good. I like him. My parents enjoy him. You know, he's nothing special, but he does his job. He does it well. And maybe he needs a color guy. He's all by himself up there. I think he needs a color guy.
Is he radio or is he?
We have video.
Video?
Yeah.
Because that changes the whole game.
Does it?
100%.
Yeah, you got to talk a lot more. A lot more descriptive words.
Quite a bit more.
My vocabulary isn't quite as extensive as it might need to be. And that'll just about wrap it up as the last second ticks off the board. We have a 10-1 win.
Thank you for watching.
For
Matt
Venom
Martinez
as they take down
Triumph Electric.
Little Lebowski, who scored their
streaming
first goal of
sponsor
the
of Dawg
weekend
Bowl.
today.
Stay tuned for more great
thank you for
coverage of the
listening.
Dawg Bowl.
We
We will
appreciate
see
your
you
support.
at the next face-off.
And we will see you around the rink.